Hey guys, what's your horse is going to make a lot more sense, I hope, in about a minute, but I want to back up and give you a little bit of context. The first thing I want to say is I am super exhausted, and that'll be part of the story too. And I've spent the entire day in like really heavy duty mental work. I also just got off a really beautiful live call with the songwriting folks with the pop song challenge that I did over on Piano TV. We got to hear the songs that didn't exist a month ago, the songs that from of September to the end of September that everyone created, and it was just this absolutely amazing experience. And now at the end of this day, I'm like so spent in a really good way. So the first story, there's going to be a couple stories here, but the first story is what happened last night. How it was like 10:30 at night, and I was just about to go to bed. I was all like tucked in, and I usually wake up at 6 in the morning, so I go to bed pretty early. And then this song idea wandered its way into my consciousness. And I was kind of like, oh, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Why is this song popping up here? But I decided to honor the muse instead of pushing the muse away. So I got out of bed and I went over to the piano for a couple hours. I recorded a song demo, did not get very much sleep, but felt really, oh, my camera's starting to fall, you guys. This might be a selfie mode kind of situation. Let's see if I can hold it up a little bit. I always use a different thing to prop my camera up with, so apparently this was not a good, my child's toy was not a good prop for this camera. Uh, but songwriting is my horse. And now I feel like I need to jump ship and talk about what the horse is because I've been having these really long, sprawling, deep conversations with my friends all week. We've been going through a quarterly planning process together, which has involved basically trying to clear everything out of our minds about our expectations of reality, our expectations of ourselves, and just really asking the question, what do I want? Just starting from total square one as much as possible. And then translating that into, okay, what's my 5 year vision? Like crystal clear, what do I see for myself in 5 years? And then reverse engineering the process. So we've been having a lot of deep conversations about, life, happiness, fulfillment, success, things like that. Now, early in the week, I used my mom as an example to a friend. So we were talking about health habits, and there's a tendency, I think. So, first of all, having good health habits is really important. Getting enough sleep is important for your mind to function properly, which I feel like mine is not at the moment. So, having good sleep, being hydrated, eating well, being fit, we all know that these are things that make us feel good and give us more energy and vibrancy in life. However, and this is a really big however, you also need a horse. And for those of you who understand the concept of ikigai, then I hope I said that right. Then you'll kind of see where I'm going with this. But the story is of my mom. I don't think she's watching this, but hi, mom. She's really awesome, and she has an interesting relationship with sleep, such that she's the kind of person who can function on very little sleep, and still, she'll wake up at 5 in the morning on a normal day. But if she wakes up randomly at 3:30 in the morning, she'll be like, "Yeah, I'll start my day anyway," and she'll make a cup of coffee and get to it. And I feel like the big reason that she's able to do this is because she has horses. She used to have horses when she was a kid, and then spent most of her adult life not having horses. But riding horses, caring for them, keeping them is like a dream of hers. It was a dream that she always wanted to realize in her adult life. And a lot of the things that she did in her life were to serve the end goal of having horses. And now that she does, she's like kind of achieved her dream. I feel as though it gives her a lot of energy where she wouldn't have had otherwise. So her dream and the fact that she's realizing it, she's worked towards it, she gets to be engaged with it every day, means that she has this like youthful vibrancy, all like not all the time. I mean, we all have our moments, but even though she doesn't have like super great sleep habits, say, which all of us would probably agree is like a pretty important foundation for having like a functional, energetic life. Even though she doesn't have that, even though she's missing maybe sometimes a piece of that foundation, she has her dream. And if we focus excessively on just kind of covering the basics, so if we just think about, okay, I'm going to eat well, sleep well, have good, nutrition and exercise and stuff like that. That's good. That's really important, but that's like half of it. There's this other half of it, the ikigai, the horse, the dream that gives you energy and vibrancy and a feeling of purpose and meaning to your life as well. Eating well is going to make you feel better physically, but it's not going to give you the energy that a purpose or a dream gives you. I feel like you can't really have one without the other, because if you have a dream and no energy, it'll give you some, but you could sure have more energy, and then you'll have more energy to like pursue your dream. So I guess I just wanted to share these stories as a way to challenge you to, I don't know, what is your horse? What is like the thing that gives you life, even if you're depleted, even if you're tired, even if you haven't been eating well, whatever it is, the thing that gives you just like this abundance of energy anyway, despite that. And I brought up the fact that I, took 2 hours of sleep, like a big, I love sleep, and just taking that chunk, kind of like I've been feeling it all day. But the the music, like the songwriting, that's my horse. That's the thing. It's not the only thing. It's probably one of many things that gives me a sense of like deep purpose and fulfillment. So even though I'm tired, it was worth it, and it gives me this like this energy and this vitality in a way that that sleeping can't accomplish alone. So don't interpret this to say that you shouldn't get enough sleep, but it's not the only equation. It's not, this is where my language starts falling apart, but it's not the only piece of the puzzle. It's not the only number in the equation. I probably shouldn't even try to do math analogies at any time of day, no matter how well rested I am. It's just something to think about. What's your horse? You can let me know in the comments the thing that gives you life and zest and enthusiasm. And I'm gonna wrap this up because I need to just like, I don't know, sit down. I gotta sit down, you guys, and have an evening. So I'll talk to you later. There's my finger. One of these days I'll learn.